We were lucky to be able to pass a bond several years back, and the technology that came in and that we decided to use a few years ago, mainly the one-to-one devices available to all our students, was intended to be able to use in the classroom and have students have something they could use at home. When the pandemic hit, other school districts who were not one-to-one started scrambling and trying to get devices. And so these school districts who were not one-to-one struggled. They had to start a lot of their kids at home. They didn't have devices at home. So we were lucky to be ahead of the game and fortunate that we made that decision a few years back to make sure we got that kind of technology.
The one-to-one devices are really a godsend, and a lot of districts don't have that. Our devices are able to apply all kinds of different programming, and they're really easy to use because kids can use their finger, they can use a pencil, like a digital pen, specialized pencil, or they can type. Kids are able to accommodate their needs. The Promethean board has now taken it to the next level.
These things are fantastic pieces of technology, giant tablet boards that allow for a new level of interaction with our students, whether they are virtual or in the classroom.
Students can interact with it. I can pull up something like I have a Padlet that I use. I ask a question and they just type in their answer and then it pops up on the Promethean board. It's just much more engaging for the students.
I feel as if everyone's in the same place because I can put something out there, have the kids respond, and it all comes back. I display it on the Promethean board and it's like we're one big class. Schoology is really the housing unit for everything that we have. And since the pandemic, it gives us a place to come to so that kids know where to go. And they're able to go to one place and find connections to their math program, their science program, their social studies program. So it's like a schoolhouse in the virtual world. They can go there and they can access that.
We have 5-year-olds navigating this learning management system to be able to find their homeroom teacher, able to find their assignments, and then all the way up to seniors who are doing college level work, pre-calc, and even our trades are able to use this learning management system.
We can record lessons for students that are not able to be live in the classroom with us because perhaps they're sick or something's happened with their family, so that they're still getting that connection with the teacher every single day.
And I'll have my videos in there, any resources that I used for the lesson, so they can go back in there and click in and see what happened that day. It helps the parent to be able to see what really is going on for that day.
In the long run, we are going to be able to learn from this period of time on how to use technology in the future and to maximize the use of it to enhance instruction.
Let's face it, part of teaching now when students are at home are keeping them on the screen and keeping them engaged and giving them things to look at, see, and do interactively. And the technology that we got during the bond and that we've improved upon since have been instrumental in being able to do that.
We have really the top of the line type of stuff designed for education. I don't know if kids are getting as good of an education somewhere else as they are here in Roseville.